Guys, welcome back to this week's video. Yes, I am filming another video on the 23rd of November and my mum just came in with my bowl of apple crumble and custard. But yeah, I am going to be doing another book tag. I have written the questions down. This is a bit less running around my bedroom, so I am sitting on my bed for this one. Move a bit further back. So yeah, let's get straight into the video. So the first question on the list is, do you have a certain place at home for reading? So I found that I can read pretty much anywhere, be that my bed, my beanbag, the sofa, a car, on a hill, in the park, on a swing. I can read pretty much anywhere. I think it's more of a, getting out of the mind space, getting into the reading mind space. But I think certain places at home, I like to read in my room. But I do like to leave my bedroom door open so that I can hear what's going on out there, so it doesn't feel like I'm constantly isolated from my family. I mean, I could just go and sit out there, but it does get very noisy, so it is nice being in my room. I can shut the door if I need to for a bit and then open it again. I got a beanbag for Christmas from Pops a couple of years back. For those of you who probably don't know, when I'm talking about Pops is my mum's dad. We call him Pops. And he bought me a beanbag for Christmas a couple years back, and that's probably my favourite place to read. I like to curl up on my beanbag with my blanket, have a table next to me with a cup of tea and quite often a couple of biscuits and a satsuma or a banana. And I mean, I could sit there and read for hours. And if I've been sitting in my beanbag for a couple hours, I like to move onto my bed and I'll lie flat on my stomach, and I'll read. I have found... I got new carpet in my bedroom recently, and I have found that I'll prop my book up against the wall. So this wall, and then straight across there's another wall. My room is very small. Not complaining. I like it. It's small, cozy. It's cozy. That's not small. Let's call it cozy. We'll call it cozy. But there's just enough room, if I have my legs bent straight up against the bed, for me to lie out on my stomach, and I quite often put a pillow underneath my chest. And I'll leave my elbows on that, and I'll have my book up, and I can lie there for hours. So no, I don't think I have designated. I know some people have big comfy chairs in their room, but I quite like just reading wherever. It's nice. The next question is bookmark or random piece of paper. So when I was little, I'd quite often dog-ear the page or use a receipt that I'd stolen off my mum or something, and sometimes random pieces of paper. I'm not proud of it, but I now have, I'll show you guys, I now have this massive pile. I got a watercolour paint set and watercolour paper, and I now have this massive pile of just bookmarks that I painted. So there are loads of quotes. Okay, so the next question is, one book at a time or several at a time? So I can read more than one at a time. I think the max I can read at a time is 4. I tried reading 5 books once at a time and it didn't go very well. I am actually reading nothing apart from The Thief at the moment, whereas when I was little I used to read 7 or 8 books at a time. To be honest, if someone gave me the one batch that I read all at a time, 4 books that I read at a time, and asked me to tell them what happened at the end of each book, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I obviously didn't pay attention. Yeah, so I used to be able to do it, and sometimes I still do, but preferably I like just reading 1 book at a time. Next question is, have you ever broken the spine or not? Yes, I have. When I was little, when I say I was little, I mean until I was 13, 14, I used to break the spines of my books because I was reading with one hand, and of course when you're holding a book like that, when you're holding open like that, your hand does get very tired very quickly, so I'd break the spine and it'd be easier to hold. Whereas now, I don't like breaking the spine, so I've been very careful with Thief. I haven't broken the spine. I was very upset when I got Aurora Rising. I bought it at Waterstones and it was brand new and the spine had already been broken. Someone had obviously gone into the shop, opened the book and just gone and then put it back. And I didn't realise until I was out of the store I paid for it. We got back to Providero and I opened the book and it was oh, the spine's broken. And at that point I was too tired to go back and say. I don't think they would have done anything, to be honest. But yeah, that was a bit disappointing. But yeah, I don't like breaking the spine. I'm not one for it. So okay, and the last question is one that I absolutely hate people doing, and that is, do you write in your books? No, I hate it. I have seen so many booktube videos and people on Instagram where they write in the margins of their books, and I don't get it. Why? Why would you do that? Like, if you have multiple copies of the book, if you have more than 3 copies of the book, that's fine. I don't mind that. But when you only have 1 copy of the book, I don't see why you should write in the margins of your book. If you're writing on a sticky note, sticking the note in, then finishing, that's fine. If you're writing it on like a piece of paper and you slide it in, or if you're writing it on a little sticky note, I don't mind that. But if you write in the margins of a book, it's weird. But again, that's just my opinion. I know people that do this, and I've just kind of had to keep it to myself, that I think they're weird. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I have certainly enjoyed making it, and yeah, I hope you've enjoyed watching me have fun, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!